What's going on? Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a very good, happy, fulfilling Valentine Day and weekend, and probably still continuing your weekend festivities. Um, just wanted to drop a quick one on y'all. This just came across the wire. Um, so, without any more chase, let's just cut into it. We're familiar with the cocaine and crack era, how it's impacted many of the cities, a lot of urban centers all throughout the nation, whether we're talking about Los Angeles with Rick Ross, whether we're talking about Big Meech down in Atlanta, whether we're talking about Midget Moley in New Jersey, whether we're talking about Supreme Team, Fat Cat, whether we're talking about Rich Porter, Alpo, AZ, Fritz, whether we're talking about Young Boys Incorporated, the Chambers Brothers. During the coke and crack era, our cities were devastated through chemical warfare, through coke and crack. Coke and crack also was a stimulus for those that were inside the drug game, but it was short-lived, and many people were hit with 10, 20, 30 years, 40 years, and life sentences. Families were destroyed, communities decimated, and from that we see a lot of other things that have come through. One of the things is DC. A lot of people know about Rayful Edmond III. I believe they called him the $300 million man at one point in time. He ran DC drug market with an iron fist. He was loved by many in DC and hated by many. He's kind of a people have ambiguous feelings. Those that were associated and affiliated with him, close relations, loved him. But then after the feds came and busted him, they had his aunt, they had his mom and everybody on the hook. And so he was forced to start giving up his information, his connections, his contacts, his friends. They had his mom and his aunt. So, people called him a snitch. It is what it is. He's been in witness protection program. And so this just came across the news wire as of 9:20 a.m. this Saturday. And it says this. One of DC's most infamous drug lords may soon receive reduced sentence. Rayful Edmond III was in his early 20s when he was convicted in both District and Pennsylvania for drug-related charges and sentenced to life behind bars. But years of cooperation have led prosecutors to ask the court to reduce his life sentence. The U.S. Attorney's Office in D.C. filed a motion Friday detailing how the man credited with sparking one of the city's largest and most destructive narcotics distribution operations has helped solve numerous drug crimes and cold cases throughout the years, as well as bring about prison reform by helping to end drug ring operations ran from inside prison. Prosecutors say Edmond also provided background information in several narcotics trafficking investigations, which led to over 100 convictions. In the motion, prosecutors also made clear the impact of Edmond's role in violent crimes and the drug trade during his time on the streets and behind bars, which led to the distribution of hundreds of kilograms of cocaine and millions of dollars in profits. Once evidence relevant to resentencing for Edmond, who is now 54, is completely reviewed, prosecutors will then submit a sentencing recommendation. So these are actually the prosecutors. These are the people that push to have you sentenced to life in jail. They're saying now that he has helped with bringing about over 100 convictions for giving us the inside scoop on how drug ring operations are ran inside prison and other, giving up the juice on other violent crimes that have happened, murders and stuff like that. They say he's worthy of a sentence reduction. And we've seen this happen with Nicky Barnes. We know that Alpo is out. Frank Lucas did his thing and he's out. So Rayful may be in that same lineage and may be hitting the street soon. Very interested in seeing this article come across the wire. What are your thoughts on this? Love to get your feedback. And this was written by Melissa Howell, WTOP News. So Very interesting. All right, take care.